Hey everybody, this is Manadog here with another Starcraft Underground League Season 3 cast. This is a Week 3 cast. This is a PvP. I'm joined today with another Protoss, or with a Protoss, EdEddNEddyFan. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it
Not bad,
going?
not bad. We had some audio issues that are hopefully corrected at this point. So this is like take like 4 or something with this stuff. Um, but anyway, this is Hazorath, a Protoss from Team Savage, and Anderson, a Protoss from Team Chaos. First map for the week is going to be Colorless Fate because it's from week 3. So we're going to try this again, jump into the game, and we're going.
Yes,
Okay.
everything is good.
Okay. Yeah, more or less works. Okay, so in the top right, we have the brown Protoss. We have Anderson, who is apparently your clanmate now. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom left, Colorless Fate, we have Hazorath as sort of this like yucky green sort of, I don't know what color this is, olive, I think it
Yeah,
is.
let's call it olive for now.
Yeah.
I love
So,
how mirror matchups, people love picking the same colors every
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. They just want to make it as impossible to watch as they can. Do you have any insights in this? I know this guy's your clanmate, but it's like kind of recent, so.
Yeah, he just joined recently. Ghost in the Making's kind of taking over, trying to find as many people as we can. The only thing I know, Anderson didn't he just win the UPL, that tournament,
He
the
did,
Coachable
yeah.
Pupils League? Yeah,
Yeah.
coming off a big win over there. Um,
Yeah, he
I,
also he did well in some lands recently.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's on kind of like a hot streak of success.
I'm
I'd
gonna
say.
let's call him favored then, because Hazorath, what is he? Is he level 3 in SCU like tournaments? Not,
He
or is he
definitely
level
is.
2?
He definitely is. Sometimes he's like a B rank player.
He's B.
Yeah,
So
and so is
maybe we'll
Anderson, I think.
yeah we'll call Anderson slightly favored now for now, just because he's on a hot streak. Then
Yeah, that's valid.
yeah.
Okay, so to start though, this looks pretty normal. It looks like Anderson's opting for a 2 gate here,
Yeah.
whereas Hazorath's taking the gas, so he's probably going for like a fast goon. Uh,
We'll see how the map pathing comes into play. I've been having issues with the eggs on Colorless Fate, just messing things up with the scouting, but seems
yeah,
like neither player has too much of an issue with that.
yeah, the having to like manually guide your worker all the way like down here,
Yeah.
like loop around. Yeah, that's a real pain.
And the zealots too. I mean, like the thing is, like the zealots can go through those eggs. There is room enough for them, so 2 gate will get across the map pretty quickly.
Hmm.
Assuming the zealots don't get all messed up in the pathing.
Yeah. So I didn't realize then that a zealot is actually thinner than a probe, right? That's what that would mean.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
probes can go through it too, but for some, like if you are like if you don't have vision of that area yet, then the probe just kind of like loses its mind. But the
I
zealots are able to, they are able to fit through
I
the
thought you had
eggs.
to I thought you had to mineral walk. I thought that was kind of the.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we got the 2 gate start from Anderson. He's not taking this gas yet. He's got his probe sitting out here. Maybe he's going to throw down a pylon, proxy something.
Uh, the feeling there might be another secret gateway coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Great.
he's been known to proxy some gateways, proxy some tech in
Hmm.
his time, so it might be some of that.
Yeah. That sounds on brand. I feel like
Yeah.
a couple of us in Ghost in the Making are getting a little bit of a reputation for that kind of gameplay.
Well, I think Anderson has like pretty good zealot control, to be honest.
Hmm.
When I played him, I always struggle with it. And I mean, I think there's like if you're gonna focus on something, there's like kind of a lot of in the foreigner community we focus on like long macro games, but like
Yeah.
if you just lose in the early game, it doesn't really matter if you macro that well. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, these three zealots are going to be doing quite a bit of damage here if he controls it well, because there's only the zealot and goon for Hazorath right now.
yeah, pushes that zealot back. He's getting it on top of the goon.
Yeah, he's going to be able to clean up both that zealot and the goon. The color is brutal here.
Yeah, what is it?
No telling who's who. But
Yeah,
I think
is it
Hazorath should
shift
be
tag? No.
okay. Let's see. He needs to start cleaning up some of these zealots, especially with the extra gateway producing zealots in the top left. If he doesn't start cleaning this up soon, this might be a pretty short game.
Yeah.
having 2 gateway production for goons is going to be really good, but he needs to just make sure he's constantly picking these off. It would be great for Anderson if he just sent at least one zealot over to the mineral line, force Hazorath to multitask here, because just straight, you know, dealing with goons dealing with pure zealot, they can just keep, you know, kiting them endlessly. It'll be great if he sends just one zealot over.
Nice trap there, though. Yeah, it's
Very
definitely
good, yeah.
it's definitely like it favors the goons, but it's incredibly like attention intensive. Like this is what Hazorath is doing. And we did point out earlier he did end up building an extra gate, so that's why you see 3 zealots at a time kind of moving in here.
Yeah. Anderson is going to be supply blocked now, though. He needs to make another pylon. I don't see another one under construction right now, so
Yeah.
he's probably focused deeply on this micro as well at this point.
Yeah, good catch there.
He is preventing Hazorath from getting to a critical mass of dragoons, which is great.
Mm-hmm. And that's the end of the production. That's massive.
No. That's huge. Yeah, I can see that Hazorath has like a ton of goons queued up too, so he's just kind of focused purely on his micro.
Yeah.
Not sure. This is looking very good for him right now.
Yeah. And he's supply blocked on top of that. So I mean, not that he could make a dragoon again, but yeah. So he's finally getting into the probes here. That's going to be huge.
Yes. Yeah. No. It's still plausible for Hazorath to survive here, but it's looking pretty unfavored for him. I would say that the one thing kind of keeping him together is that Anderson is just clearly all in at this point. He's decided, I'm going to end the game with these zealots, and I'm not making any more probes at home. I'm going to transition. I'm just purely focusing on this micro, and I'm going to try to end the game right now. And there it is, GG.
Yeah, looks like it does work. So that'll be the first game for Anderson. Let's switch screens, add one for
I wonder what the
Anderson
next
here.
map is.
Hopefully better colors.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to be on attitude for game 2.
All right.
So let me pause it. Let me update the map here. Okay. Yeah. That looks correct. Okay, so we have attitude for map 2. This is Anderson again is the brown Protoss. Up 1-0 currently, and then Hazorath as the green Protoss in the top left of attitude. Luckily, they are slightly different colors this time, so it's going to be a little bit easier to tell what is what, especially if we end up in like another like zealot heavy game or something similar to that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely be good. It's a 4-player map this time. Curious to see if Anderson's going to go for another 2-gate. You know, I feel like as a Protoss, when I'm able to win so handily like that over somebody with a build, if we're playing in a series, I'll probably try it again, to be honest with you. Like, it didn't really feel like Hazorath handled the 2-gate very well, despite knowing that it's coming, and that might tempt me to just go for another 2-gate.
You know, that's exactly what I was going to ask you. I was thinking, like, if it went so well last time, why not just see if you can get a quick 2-0 that way?
Yeah, you gotta prove to me that you can block it, you know.
For sure,
and
for sure.
If it feels like I just like handily won, then I'm gonna try to go for another free W in that case.
Yeah, especially because like this is what happened last game is like very much in Anderson's wheelhouse. We were talking about it at the start. Like I think he just has very strong zealot control, so he's definitely very comfortable in that sort of game. We'll see if Hazorath's going to make an adjustment here, or if he's going to take his gas quickly, just like the first one, try and go for goons, or if maybe he's going to try and match in the zealot production.
Yeah, I'm curious about the crisis management of Hazorath, if that's like a skill that he's very strong in, and maybe he just happened to be weak this game, but it definitely felt like he didn't handle that pressure very well.
Yeah, it's difficult micro too, and I think something Anderson did was he did a good job of like splitting up his zealots and targeting sort of different things. Like he's targeting the pylon, which I think is ultimately what kind of ended the game.
That did, yeah. I wouldn't have thought to focus on that. I'm gonna have to give that a try myself. If it looks like there's just one pylon powering the critical infrastructure, might as well just focus it down.
For sure. So it does look like both of these players are going to go for the same builds that they did in game 1. So they both feel like they can they can win doing that. Also, they're both going to get, I guess, a last scout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Anderson did like a reverse scout. Normally, I think you would go this way to like the closer spawn. But either way, neither player is going to find each other. They're just, yeah.
Yeah, definitely favors. I feel like that favors Anderson in this situation. When you're up against a 2-gate, you want to know that it's a 2-gate as soon as possible. It does look like Hazorath's kind of blind countering it. He is opting to get a second gateway pretty quickly here, but is not making a first zealot. I think that'll make it a little bit harder to hold. You know, you do have the increased production, which is great early on, but it is really helpful to have a zealot to kind of help clean up that initial three zealot pressure, and you know, having just one dragoon against that is going to be tough.
Yeah. So Anderson is pivoting slightly here. He's going with like the, I think they call it the Bonnet build, where you just get like the 3 zealots and you can pressure with that, and then you transition into goons.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Crucially, also Hazorath did sneak the probe in, so he's going to get a full scout here.
Yeah.
Who knows what's
let's see how it plays out. I feel like the scenario kind of favors Hazorath, but it's all going to depend on how he deals with this first 3 zealot pressure. He should have 3 goons out and should clean this up pretty handily.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. The opening looks positive for Hazorath here.
Oh man, one of those goons is not really helping right now, though. Let's see how he deals with this.
Anderson getting in here and targeting the probes this time, crucially. I think he has a different strategy this time. He's not trying to kill, he's just trying to do economic damage. So that's 2, I think, so far.
Yeah, the drills are pretty good for Hazorath. Well,
yeah. So on one hand, I would say that like 2 probes for 3 zealots is not a particularly good trade. But also, if you want to look at the probe counter here, I mean, Anderson is up 5, so I think maybe we pause probe production or something, or we cut to get these goons faster. So I do think the end result here, I do think, is positive to Anderson.
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, like the one thing that Hazorath has going for him is that he's going to have goon range already. Like it's already about to be done when he's going to put on this pressure, and that's huge in goon versus goon fights. But Anderson is just going to have more stuff. He's going to be on the top of his ramp. I don't think that's a way you want to go, but looks like he's just going to go for it. He is going to be outnumbered though, so having that extra range is not really going to help him at all. Yeah, you can see here that it basically didn't matter. He lost that fight pretty handily here.
Yeah, so the corridor that they fought in also didn't, like, goon range didn't really come into play at all, you know?
No, not at all. You know, I feel like if I was Hazorath, I probably would have been thinking like, okay, I've got this extra range. He's not going to be able to take me in a straight fight. I can kind of let me focus on my tech here and kind of keep map control. Trying to force my way up the ramp is not really a winning play. So looks like he is again negating his range advantage by going right up to Anderson's face, and Anderson is he just kind of has more stuff, you know, like especially with the gateways being right there as far as production goes. So
yeah, I think it was it was good recognition also for Anderson to know that he had like heavily injured 2 goons already and to immediately target those 2 goons in the back.
Yeah.
Because he actually didn't start that fight with a numbers advantage, but he very quickly had one because of noticing that.
Yeah, and looks like Anderson is he's going 3-gate goon. He's going to have his range finishing up, and it looks like he's probably just going to go. He's going to go for it now. Maybe he's recognizing that he's got better control in these kind of situations and wants to go for a killing move here.
Yeah, so he is waiting for his production to kick in. And Hazorath also knows what's coming here. He's got the shield battery up, goons to the top of the ramp. He has the robo, but he's just getting a shuttle so far, so we don't know if he's intending to go Obs or Reaver here.
Yeah.
So Anderson just kind of posting up at the bottom of the ramp, forming the classic arc.
Okay. Well, it does look like he's going to be getting his own robo as well.
Yeah. So it was for Reaver. So the Reaver is definitely going to help him either like bust out to get into his natural, or it's going to, you know, make it near impossible for Anderson to go up this ramp. But that Reaver is still a little bit away, so we'll see if anything happens in the meantime of that. Anderson so far, he's just rallying units basically, holding the bottom of this. I wonder if he's going to take a Nexus behind.
Interesting that he's getting a Forge right now. Anderson.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what that, like, the point of that is. Maybe he wants to just skip obs and go straight into his own reavers, and he's just trying to cut that corner over there because he has like a later robo. But that would be my guess.
Maybe he's wondering, like, because he can't see anything up here, he's curious if this was like a DT follow-up.
Yeah, it could be. It definitely could be.
Yeah, I think it might be that. I think Anderson's also someone that likes to get his upgrades started in case it does go long. But if you look, he did start the cannon, so I think he's curious if a DT is coming.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the other thing that's nice about the cannon is that it will help against drops. Oh god, Hazorath he went down into the Arc of Doom, and
yeah, not a great fight.
His Reaver.
Not a great fight for Hazorath there.
Yeah, no. I think that could be a game-ending blunder, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's see if he is able to hold his ramp, but he does lose pretty much everything here. He's not going to be long for this world at this point.
Yeah, this is just Jiminy Goods.
Yeah.
I don't think the idea was bad though. Like when he went down, because he had the Reaver.
Yeah.
But the Reaver just kind of got caught out.
You kind of have to. There's a sequence that you got to follow. Like you got to put the Reaver down someplace somewhat safe that you're not going to instantly die to Dragoons, but you want to get a Reaver shot off so that you can give yourself space to bring your units down the ramp. But it did not. Things got kind of jumbled up there where he started bringing down the goons down the ramp. They were already getting hit by everything that was arcing against him, and his Reaver also just got instantly killed. So
yeah,
didn't work out there.
Yeah, but nice control from Anderson. That'll be the series, actually. That's a 2-0 for Anderson and Team Chaos. So thanks for joining me on this one, Ed. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
All right, and that'll be it for this one. Bye.
GG.